Gango, how's everybody doing, man? Welcome back to Man Blue FC. My name is Nande, and we're back with another reaction. Today, we're reacting to the Transfer Daily Show with Robbie, and we're looking into the deadline day edition of the show. And this is it, people. The window's about to close, and a lot of people are kind of stuck where they are, us included. You know what I mean? Seeing as we can't get a win, to save our lives. But you know what I mean? This isn't that video. If you want to check that video out, it should be out by now. So I did a very poor job of explaining how I feel because my heart is just cloudy, guys. Couldn't even get a lot of my words or my thoughts out, but you know what I mean? Let's just hope, man. Let's just hope the manager has something for us, man. Stop with these shoddy match selections and just let's get back to the business, man. That's how I feel. I want to be optimistic, seeing as we got our new goalkeeper, but you know what I mean. Let's see what Arsenal plans are on this deadline day, and I guess let's just check that out right now.
AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. I'm still absolutely gutted after yesterday's game, losing 1-0 at Anfield to an absolute...
That's right, Arsenal played Liverpool at Anfield, and Dominic Szoboszlai, man, the man of the hour. Liverpool are something special, bro. Like, if that's how they're going to start performing this season, I think we have a long season ahead of us, people. Especially considering they just acquired Alexander Isak from Newcastle for a record £120 million.
Maybe get Eze on.
Is that a record?
And have a bit more of a go.
I think.
But listen, in the end, it was an absolute stalemate.
Enzo Fernandez was worth something like that. If it was not Euros, I don't know. You guys will let me know.
Yesterday is probably the two best teams in the league. They're going to be the two teams fighting it out to try and win this league. It's still very early, but gutted, because you know what, we've been up there over the years and got absolutely battered, right? And might get a draw, sometimes come away with something, but I thought yesterday that was a chance to win that game. But the two defenses on both sides were really good. The midfielders sort of both teams cancelled each other out, if I'm being fair. And Arne Slot said it, Arteta said it, but what a goal they scored to win it. So you've got to take their hat off to them. But listen, transfers continue. And this is the last day of the transfer window. And what will we do? This is going to be really interesting to see. Just before I get into that, don't forget final one standing. I'm still in, right? Manchester United, who I went for, actually pulled off that win in the last minute. And I was thinking to change from United and go in Nottingham Forest, and look how they got battered at home by West Ham. Just goes to show, right? But there's going to be a new final one standing. If you guys have not, been able to stay into the game, or you've been knocked out already, or you just ain't even been in it, there's a new one starting after the international break with a £200,000 jackpot. So if you missed out on the 500,000 game, you can join this one, whether you've been eliminated from that game as well. You've got to get your picks in before Saturday the 13th of September. That's when the Premier League returns. 3 p.m. is the deadline. That's when the first game is going to be. So make sure you get your picks in if you're interested. The link's in the description. Scan the QR code, or just find out more information by going to their app, William Hill app. Remember, please gamble responsibly. You've got to be over 18, reside in the UK or Ireland. So this is it. This is the final day of the transfer window. I've been here since the 1st of June, and I've got to say it's been a really good window by Arsenal. But what else is going to happen? Let's just first of all just take a look at what's happened so far this transfer window. Arsenal, the players that have been bought in: Zubimendi for £55 million, Victor Gyökeres, £55.5 million, Eberechi Eze, £67 million.
Damn.
When you include the add-ons. Madueke, £48 million. Christian Mosquera, I thought was brilliant yesterday, £13 million. Kepa, £5 million. And Christian
Right. I forgot they got Kepa from Chelsea.
Injury, £12 million. That's been the incoming.
Don't know
so
why.
Far.
It's not
Piero
like he's gonna
Hincapié, is set to join today. That will be announced today, as long as his medical
Get
was okay.
picked over David Raya.
But that's set to be announced today as well. That's a season-long loan with an option to buy. So we'll have to put that one down as a loan at the moment. But those are the signings that have come in for Arsenal. The outgoings have been Marquinhos for £2 million, Nuno Tavares, 5 million, and then there was a lot of players where their contracts or loans came to an end. Thomas Partey, of course, left. Jorginho as well. Kieran Tierney, those three left. Their contracts expired. Neto returned back to Bournemouth after loan, and so did Raheem Sterling, went back to Chelsea. So that's been the movements. So
where is Raheem Sterling?
Not
He's training with Chelsea, or
there were new contracts
just
for Gabriel, Mars Lewis Skelly, and Ethan Nwaneri. So it's been a very, very busy transfer window for Mikel Arteta and Andrea Berta. There's been some great signings made. Hence the frustration yesterday, because I think people would have loved to have seen like an Eze right from the start. But there's been some really, really good signings. But could Arsenal do any more? And also, who else is going to leave? Because I think that's going to be really important on today as well, because there's a lot of players, you saw they weren't in the squad yesterday, that are set to leave Arsenal. Should Berta, I'm just looking at it now, should Berta be looking at the squad and thinking, we need another striker? And the reason why I say that is, the injury to Kai Havertz, he's set to be out for a couple of months. He's had minor knee surgery, but he's said to be out for a couple of months. And then you don't know exactly how he's going to come back. Should Arsenal be trying to make a late bid for maybe a striker? I see, also Gabriel Jesus still out long term, even though he's back into training.
Yeah, I heard he was back.
At least minimum Christmas.
That's crazy. What's Jesus' injury, guys?
He still doesn't.
I was expecting to see him like after the international break.
Fully fit. Arteta said it as well, and we don't want to run him into the ground as well. I note that Kolo Muani is available at the moment. His deal to go to Juventus fell through. He's returned back to PSG. Is there some sort of loan deal that could be explored there for Arsenal? Because I don't know. I'm just looking at it at the moment, and with those injuries, we look a little bit light up top. If anything was to happen to Victor Gyökeres, we'd be back to having no striker and Mikel Merino having to play in that position. But I don't know. It's just me just looking on it, and just one to watch on deadline day, more than a left winger, maybe another sort of striker or someone who can play both those positions. Going to be interesting to see. But the focus is going to be on outgoings. Let's be real. Fabio Vieira has not figured at all in pre-season and at all in any of the Premier League games. He's definitely on the move today somewhere. A couple of teams interested in him. We know West Ham are interested, but now Paqueta's not looking like he's moving. Has that affected that deal? Stuttgart are still showing an interest in him, even though they think it's too expensive to get done on a permanent deal. And the latest team to be interested in him are Hamburg over there in the Bundesliga. Hamburg interested in a move for Fabio Vieira as well. So he's one to watch on deadline day.
Isn't that where Sambi Lokonga went?
Looks like he could be on his way to Hamburg as well.
Yeah.
They're interested in signing him on a permanent deal. So again, another one that's going to be interesting to watch and to see where he ends up by the end of transfer deadline day. There's also Jakub Kiwior, of course, who again wasn't in the squad yesterday. That's because he was doing his medical over there in Porto and will be announced as a Porto player today. So good luck to Jakub Kiwior. Has been a great servant for Arsenal in his time that he's been here, but he has left the club. Reece Nelson, again, another player, not in the squad yesterday, still in talks with Fulham over a move, also in talks with Real Betis as well. They're interested in taking Reece Nelson on a loan deal. Does look like he'll be leaving. Arsenal would like him to leave on a permanent deal, but whether they'll be able to get a permanent deal done, who knows? There'll be a lot of movement on this last day. Let's see how that one works out. And then the other one is Zinchenko. Again, not in the squad yesterday. Still in talks, we're being told, with Marseille. Even though they've made the signing of Emerson, they are still talking to Zinchenko, still showing an interest in him. And again, Arsenal are hoping that they can get a permanent deal done for him. More likely to be a loan deal. Now that we're sort of on deadline day and there's not really been a lot of big deals.
Recording this after the fact, so the deadline has come and gone. And I know that Zinchenko's moved to Nottingham Forest.
So there's going to be lots of activity going on today. And, I'll be keeping you right across it throughout the day, right up until 7 p.m. tonight. All the shows on AFTV are going to be heavily transfer focused. So, you will not miss a thing with any player that comes in or leaves. We will be giving you all the updates right throughout the day. And I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's been watching Transfer Daily.
Big up, man.
Throughout.
Big up to you guys as well
who've the 1st of June,
who've obliged me.
Of the summer when the transfer window opened, way back then, just before the Club World Cup. Remember, it opened early. And we've been here every single day, Monday to Sunday, since, whether we've been here in the UK, whether we've been abroad in France, in Hong Kong, Singapore, wherever, Jamaica, right? The show has been brought to you, and it's been an absolute pleasure to bring it to you guys as well. Thank you for the support. It's been a record-breaking Transfer Daily this season. More people have watched it than ever over all platforms. So listen, I really want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for all of the comments that have been sent in right throughout the whole of this period. I've loved the way you guys have got involved, and I've loved the way you guys have interacted with everything. And yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to bring you this show, the original Transfer Daily, right? The first show to be on YouTube to talk about transfers, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of you guys, and thank you again. Show's not possible without you guys. So listen, I won't be back tomorrow with Transfer Daily, but we are here all day giving you updates right throughout the day with everything that happens. So subscribe to the channel right now and make sure you don't miss a thing. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.
Big up Don Robbie, man. Left us with a heartwarming message right there at the end. And yeah, I agree with his sentiment. You guys have been an absolute blast, to interact with and to make these videos for. So yeah, thank you guys. And I hope we can keep this train going, There's no more Transfer Daily shows, but you know what I mean? We'll find some other stuff to react to, and I hope, it'll be just as engaging for you guys. But yeah, as far as the deadline day has gone, you know what I mean? There's been a lot of things. Apart from the Arsenal situation, I know Manchester United have signed a new goalkeeper, Lemens, from the Belgian league. So, you know what I mean? They'll be relieved that they won't have to deal with Andre and Bayindir anymore, hopefully. I don't know what Ruben Amorim has in store for us in terms of the team selection there, but apart from, he also mentioned something about Zinchenko possibly moving to Marseille or something. We know that didn't happen. Zinchenko just signed for Marinakis, and the Greek death row gang up there at Nottingham Forest. So good luck to him. Hope he stays safe. And apart from that, what else has happened? Yes, people. So Alexander Isak. I'm going to be reacting to a bunch of Alexander Isak. A lot of YouTubers reacting to that move to Liverpool for what seems to be a new what do you call it? What seems to be a record-breaking fee. You know what I mean? In the Premier League and probably not world football. I still think that goes to who's our guy? Neymar. I still think he has that record. But anyway, yeah, it's been real, man. You know what I mean? There's more reactions coming up for you guys, and I'll keep you guys posted. Shout out to you guys for the support. And listen, man, Manchester City, man, you need to have something for me after this international break, and when we play Ruben Amorim. There's no way I can go into another weekend feeling the way that I felt coming out of the previous weekend. I just want to let you guys know that this can't keep going, man. You know what I mean? New channel. It's supposed to be good vibes. Let's keep the good vibes, please. You know what I mean? And shout out to you guys as always. You know, I leave a comment, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next time, man. Peace out.